driving fast again.
This one is definitely a little more detailed when it comes to street racing.
The driving sequences, I think, are that much more unreal.
The cars they use are just so cool. You're surrounded by these drop-dead gorgeous guys.
And there's a lot of beautiful women.
We had really cool stunts.
I was aware of this car culture, but nothing like this. We go live and live!
You really get a sense of the characters.
I need you to come to Miami and drive.
It's bigger and better. It's some mind-blowing stuff. What's up, Suki?
What's up, Bullet?
I was glad to come back. I think mainly just because I knew that, you know, the fans wanted to see it. Everyone's here for the right reason, and that is to make the best movie we could possibly make.
You get the idea, have a little look at
Yeah, I got you.
When we started talking about who we were going to get to direct this movie, we knew it was going to be hard to actually find a director who was going to have to try and live up to the first one. And one day I said, we should go to John for this movie.
Pan over here.
Yes.
When I saw the first picture, my response was, like, damn, why didn't I think of that, Because growing up in South Central Los Angeles, we used to have the street races all the time.
That's the movie! That's the movie!
I knew that it would be a fun movie, just like a real cool film that I think everybody's going to be interested in seeing.
This is where you arrived for the first time.
And this one is basically Ryan O'Connor's getting back to his roots. His roots being his childhood with Roman Pierce, Tyrese Gibson's character.
He's got some skills. And he's crazy as hell, I'm telling you.
Tyrese, I'd seen some of his work on MTV, and I thought he had a terrific personality, huge on-screen presence.
It's always refreshing to wake up and you can read what you're about to do on the paper prior to getting here, but when you actually all see it laying out and you see how many people is required to get something done, I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I saw you in Baby Boy. Rated R movie.
And you snuck in, didn't you?
You can never get tired of that type of love because it doesn't have to be there. And I think even if you find a bone in your body that start getting irritated with it, as soon as it ends, it'll shut you right up. This sounds great for me because, I was able to work with people that I hadn't worked with. It's great to really work with actors who just want to make a cool film.
First team down and back twice wins the race. The losers will hand over them keys.
I made kind of a career of working with hip-hop artists, starting with Ice Cube with Boys in the Hood, and Chris to come along and never have acted before and to do such a phenomenal job as he does in this picture. It's great.
I gotta give all props due to my man John Singleton. He seen my videos, he thought I was real creative, he thought I was real energetic, which I am, damn it.
The cool thing about this picture is that I think over 80% of the cast are all newcomers. And it's phenomenal to see all these young people on the screen and just do it, man, and make it happen.
Let's do this.
The difference between driving in this one as opposed to the last one is that I'm going to be doing a lot more driving.
Out here at driver school right now, and we're doing it big.
What I wanted to do was maneuver the camera around the car actually moving and see the characters doing the action.
About give it 2 or 3 beats, but we see that it's you look over the camera, and then just accelerate.
No problem. The whole race car driving school is really a bonding experience.
Miami is great. Filming this film out here and all of these women out here, it's just very glorious.
Girl, where you going? Miami. Miami, I think it just brings, sexiness, man. There's a lot of sexy people down here, believe me.
It's a oasis in here, bro.
Yeah. Lots of potential.
To bring the whole Miami look to Monica, my character, I went out to a lot of clubs. Had a lot of fun. I actually went out to see what these girls were wearing, how they were acting, because it's very specific. This whole Miami attitude is very specific, and I actually really like it. There's a freeness in these girls' sexuality and in their attitude. They're very much aware of that sexuality and kind of push it. Tops get shorter and the skirts get shorter, but hey, it works for them.
You know, this movie is a car movie. The cars are the stars. So, you know, we pay close attention to what we want to put in the cars. We want to have the hottest cars.
When John Singleton came on as the director, we wanted to give him a little taste of what this world was. And we called up our transportation guys and we said, you know, can you get us 100 cars down to the Santa Monica Civic tomorrow at 12 o'clock? And we get down there and there are cars and people everywhere.
Everything's all custom. Everything's all custom. You never see a Santa just like this. It's wonderful.
To people that are really into this, their cars are their babies. I mean, you know, they're really, really into making these cars look good, and you know, that's what we keyed into.
This ain't get addicting.
It's a whole big scene, you know what I mean, all around. And this car culture is like, it crosses all kinds of boundaries. There's different ethnic groups. Everybody's into it.
Everyone is going to go to the theater and see an image of yourself. You got everything. You got Puerto Rican, Cuban, every nationality is in this film.
It's a world where everybody is either into racing cars, into fixing cars, into being around cars. And that's what makes Fast and Furious so cool. Mitsubishi Evo 7, 280 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. It's the car that Paul Walker drives throughout most of the movie.
I love my car from head to toe.
This is a Mitsubishi Spider. This is a car that Tyrese, who plays Roman Pierce, drives in the picture. Me and Tyrese argued about this car all through pre-production because he wanted to make sure that the car looked good. He was afraid people would think that if he didn't drive a cool car, he wouldn't be cool.
We supposed to be fighting crime in this?
It is convertible, which is pretty sweet to have in Miami, but my car is much faster.
For John, this is not a job, it was a passion.
Go to stand up, guys. I feel great that I've been able to have a career where people want, you know, to work with me. I love to see people go through their paces, and you know, I'm like a football or basketball coach. Look at Paul. You see something going on, like you looking down, and look down.
We're having a blast together. His whole thing is he just wants everything to be real. He wants it to be organic. So nothing's fixed. If it's not working, then turn it inside out and go another direction with it.
When you walk to the car, be looking over at him.
There's always a great appreciation for John and the way he directs you and how nurturing and understanding and how he's willing to listen to you.
I like to push people to their limits of what they can do on film.
And he's not intimidating. He just knows what he wants, and you better give it to him.
Make it real. Ready? And action. Go. Quick. Now don't put your hands up. Just back up like this.
This being my first real movie that I've ever done, I've learned so much from it. As far as how we are in front of the camera, behind the scenes, how to set up certain things, how to be prepared. I mean, I've definitely learned a lot because this man, he motivates me to work even harder. He comes from a line of just great movies, and I mean, I'm glad to be a part of this one.
I feel that whatever organic energy you have behind the scenes translates to the movie. You know, we really had a good time working on this picture.
Let's go!